What is going on, folks? How you guys all doing? Appreciate you all being here. I'm gonna throw my Instagram up and get that going. That's happening right now. There we go. How's everybody doing? Saturday today. It's a great day. It's a great day. I saw on X today. The left are trying to say that Pierre Poilievre hasn't been in Battle River Crowfoot. I told you he was never going to be there. The guy is the leader of the Conservative Party. He represents all of Canadians. Mark Carney doesn't stay in his riding, and Mark Carney doesn't have a constituency office, and Pierre Poilievre has two. Explain that to me, right? But that's the thing about liberalism. With liberals, like, I don't know how you can, as a person, how you can try to chastise a group of people who for doing something that you are doing. Oh, wait. That's Marxism. You always accuse the other side of doing exactly what you're doing, right? It's absolutely crazy. It's insane. But here we are. People are trying to get the wedge issues back out in the world. Naheed Nenshi and the NDP party started bringing up book burning again. All right, like we're a bunch of book burners, and now he wants to make it look like Danielle Smith is a witch from back in the day. Like, this divisive politics and these wedge issues is not how you govern. But that's literally what it's turned into, right? We have an opioid crisis. We have a mental health crisis. We have a healthcare crisis. We have an immigration crisis. We have a cost of living crisis. And they want to talk about things that only benefit less than 1% of the population. That right there, folks, is identity politics, and that is wedge issues. That's what that is. It's what Naheed Nenshi does, and he's really good at being a victim, and it's kind of disgusting, really. As an Albertan, when I watch Naheed Nenshi talk, I think to myself, if this guy were the leader of Alberta, what would he bring to the table in negotiations with people like Donald Trump, right? Or the leader of China, Taiwan? What would he have, like, in a room sitting with these global leaders? Because Danielle Smith meets with global leaders all the time. In a room, what would he bring to the table? He's an embarrassment. He's an absolute embarrassment. And then you got Mark Carney, right? Connected to the World Economic Forum. And a lot of world leaders are connected to the World Economic Forum, so that's why they're buddies, right? They're all buddies together. But Mark Carney hasn't done anything. You know, I saw he just appointed that lady who was from the pipeline there to get some projects going, but he's got to do something, right? He's got to do something because he ran on it first and foremost. And Canada's broke. We are absolutely broke. We have no money in this country. And I think all of you guys over there, you know, who are watching me right now on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram can agree with me that there's no fucking money left. And people over here on Instagram, just big shout out. All you guys watching me over here, appreciate you for that, all 12 of you. So I wanted to come on real quick and talk about the elbows down, ass up shirt that we came out with. A lot of you guys ordered, and you're asking where your order is. These don't go to print until September 1st. They're pre-orders. So August 31st, which is tomorrow, because today's the 30th, is your last day to order these on the website. The very last day. I'm taking them down. We wanted to do one run only, get them out to the people who wanted them, and that's it. But then people asked, hey, can you do decals? And I'm like, absolutely, I could do stickers for you. So we threw those up on the website for you as well. So today is today and tomorrow are your last days to get your elbows down, ass up shirts. Only available at birdaprowddad.com. And we appreciate everybody who is supporting us on that. And I want to do something with that. So I will be doing a video after everybody receives their order. I want to get a video sent to me of everybody saying elbows down, ass up. And I'm going to do a whole video series of all of us throughout this country from coast to coast to coast, because that's where the orders are coming in from. We've got orders from Nunavut. We've pretty much covered every province and territory in this country. People have bought this shirt. So I want whoever orders and receives the shirt or a decal, I want you to send me a video of you saying elbows down, ass up. And I'm going to put it all over. And we are going to show the support that we have on our side for unifying and understanding that this is a weak leader, a World Economic Forum leader, a globalist banker, an elitist who is doing nothing for anybody but himself. No solutions, no budget, no truth, just press conferences and warm and fuzzies. And he's doing it with your money, So at the end of the day, this will be the second last day to get the elbows down, ass up t-shirt. And for all you guys who have ordered and you're watching this right now, let me know if you've ordered in the comment section. If you're going to go order, let me know you're ordering in the comment section. Get yourself the decal. These will be great to give to your liberal friends as stocking stuffers at Christmas, because you know he's going to be even more of a disaster by Christmas. And to Jordan, who bought 32 of these shirts, you never got a hold of me. I'll send you a little bit of money back because you don't have to pay full price on 32 shirts. I just want to know who you bought the shirts for. That's a story in itself, right? And yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I came home for one day. I was up in Edmonton. I came home for one day, and then I got to go back up to Edmonton. I'm going to leave here at like 1:30 in the morning. I got to go back up to Edmonton and go back up to site and do a little bit of work. I got a video coming out tonight. So when I got fired for being Bird Proud Dad online, I partnered up with two awesome dudes, and we started a construction company. And the company's going pretty well right now, except I want to go back to my roots. It's not in oil and gas, and I want to go back to oil and gas. And we have equipment, right? And Nadine, yes, our sizes, these go up to 4X. All of our stuff goes up to 4X. That's a very important thing to mention. So I always wanted to get back into oil and gas. So I've kind of taken my responsibility within our construction company now to head up an oil and gas sector and kind of diversify ourselves. And because I know I have a lot of like-minded individuals, oil field consultants, planners, people who work in the office that, could give me an opportunity to enter into the oil and gas with my company. So I want to set up a division within my construction company to go and work oil and gas. So if that's you and you're watching, or you have a connection, or you have a son or an uncle, whatever, an aunt, all I want is a meeting. All I want to do is sit down with somebody and have a meeting and see if we can make something work for you. I would appreciate that. That would be absolutely amazing. And yeah, things are good. We're doing the best we can. It's heartbreaking though. It's heartbreaking watching the opioid crisis, the mental health crisis, the food bank lineups, and people lose their homes. That weighs on me quite a bit. And it weighs on me thinking, what does the future for my children look like? And I'm doing everything in my power to grind and make as much money as I can so I can help my kids, but it shouldn't be like that. It really should not be like that. But it is. It is. Let's go look at some Instagram comments here. Interview with this Jordan fellow with 32 shirts for sure. Yeah, exactly. So I have a couple interviews coming up. The podcast studio is not ready yet. But I have a couple interviews coming up with some people that you may know if you're in the Calgary area, and some pretty high profile people. I'm pretty excited about that. That's why we're testing out some new equipment. We got the Sony camera there. I got 2 other ones coming for the podcast studio. We got Rode microphones, a mixer, soft boxes, lighting. I got the sign in already. Like, this is going to be literally a professional podcast studio to trigger people like Ian in the comments there on Facebook, to trigger people like him. It boggles my mind the amount of grown ass adults, we'll call them that, we'll use that word loosely, that have temper tantrums in comment sections. It's unreal. Your life has to suck. Has to. And not just you, Ian, like, you're not alone in that. So don't worry. There's hundreds of you guys. But the difference is I got hundreds of thousands of supporters. So there's hundreds of you and hundreds of thousands of them. So keep crying, Ian. That's all I got to say. If anybody wants to purchase Ian and elbows down, ass up t-shirt, I'll give you a discount. Use promo code Ian at BertaProudDad.com. Just kidding. That promo code doesn't exist. But yeah. So yeah, there's a couple things going on with me. Pierre Poilievre is out touring the country, as Pierre Poilievre should. Liberals are losing their minds because they can't handle that. They think he should be in Battle River Crowfoot, but that's where they want him. They want him to be in Battle River Crowfoot, so he's not out here meeting and greeting and gaining support. You guys are ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous. And he's creeping up in the polls to you again. I thought he was done. Isn't that what they said? He's done or something? Fuck. Pathetic. I love it. I love it. But yeah, thinking of doing a cross Canada tour as well next year. I think we're going to have a booth at the Calgary Stampede. That's going to be good. Just do little meet and greets, and we're going to raise money for some charities across Canada next year. I think that's kind of the plan. We'll see. We'll see if my wife will allow me to have the summer to do that. You can't really do that in the winter. You know what I mean? Not a lot of comments coming in, but a lot of people watching. We got Alberta First Apparel. God bless you, dude. Keep up the good fight. Thanks, Alberta First Apparel, on Instagram. Appreciate that, buddy. Oh, and then we got the crime rate is out. Yes, Nadine, crime rate. He will become our next. Pierre Poilievre will be the Prime Minister of Canada. Yes. Remember when the Battle River Crowfoot, where they already tried setting the stage, they said, if he doesn't win with over 70% of the vote, he will not win the leadership race. It's kind of a cool flex coming from liberals who say that, who aren't even members of the Conservative Party, to say that he won't win a race. Here's the fun fact about that. They would have never allowed Pierre Poilievre to run in Battle River if he had no shot to win a leadership race in our leadership review in January. That's kind of how that works. So the people that like to criticize politics don't even know anything about fucking politics. They just know what their feelings are telling them. And here's a fun fact. Your life can't be governed by feelings, because then you're a liberal. You become unhinged. Shirts like this ruin your fucking day and cause you to make unaliving threats to me. I got one last night. It was awesome. It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny when it happened. But it is what it is, guys. We're just sitting here having a little bit of fun and telling the truth. And I'm giving you my perspective on what's happening in this country. And I know a lot of you guys support that. A lot of you guys love that. And then on top of it, we're sick and tired of the rainbow flag people pushing rainbow flags in sidewalks and forcing us to look at them. So I came out with an idea. Why don't I force them to look at my message? And that's where Wear Your Opinion on Your Sleeve came out. That's where Elbows Down, Ass Up. That's where Unapologetically Albertan, Unapologetically Conservative, True North Strong and Free, Stand on Guard for Thee, Berta Proud, Scotia Proud. All these different things came out because we wear opinions on our sleeve because we were tired of looking at yours. That's what we do. Elbows Down, Ass Up. Go get yours. BertaProudDad.com. And that's it, guys. Today and tomorrow. That's all you got for these. Today and tomorrow. And I do this for my kids. I want my kids to have a better future to live in, and I want them to understand that their dad fought for that better future for them, and he called out the people who were trying to decimate it, right? Like, look at the NDP, for instance. We have so many things happening in this province that we could be working on solutions for, and all they give a fuck about are books in schools that those kids are going to grow up and not even fucking remember. Do you remember reading your books when you were in grade 3, grade 4, grade 7? Hey, what was your favorite book report in grade 7? And did that book report, was it a life-changing experience for you? And we always have a liberal that comes in and says, yes, this was the book report, and it was a life-changing experience. And then I say, okay, so out of everybody who watched this, 0.03% of the people, it was a life-changing experience. So we have to change everybody for that 0.3%. And that's the NDP party. That's what they do. They need to change everybody to fix a wedge issue and come out with a victory. And it's not. It's an L. It's an L. Could you just imagine hanging out with Janice Irwin for a day? Wouldn't that be a treat? Hey? Her whole life is her sexuality. That's literally what it is. Her whole life is who she sleeps with or who she's attracted to. That's how she conducts herself. That's how she portrays herself. And it's immature. It's not logical. You're a politician. Let's talk about policy. Let's talk about real policy that doesn't involve 0.2% of the population or 2% of the population. That's what I would like to do, but no, that's not what Nenshi wants. Nenshi wants to divide and divide and divide, except Nenshi's dumb because he doesn't understand. He's got a little pocket of support in Edmonton, and that's about it. And every single election in Alberta is ran and won in rural Alberta. Rural Albertans are conservative, and there's nothing you can do about it because rural Albertans care about real issues, real ones. And we're going to continue to do that. We don't even pay attention to books that are being taken off shelves. Why? Why do we give a fuck about books being taken off shelves? You know, we want to see our kids have a future. Our kids not get taxed to death. Our kids have jobs. Our kids have food. Our kids not have to go to food bank lineups. We want to see security for our children. We don't care about books, Naheed. We don't. You care about that because you're trying to drive a wedge to get a W on fucking Twitter, which is pathetic. Anyway, guys, that's where I'm at. Make sure you go get your elbows down, ass up shirts today and tomorrow. Then they're gone. I'm pulling them off the website. I had people ask me already, keep them up for a couple more days. We're not. I'm sticking to the 31st. That's my deal with my supplier in Calgary. He's shutting down his printers for 3 days. He's printing these only, and that is it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to print these over 3 days just so we can get them out to you. And so go get yours now and at BertaProudDad.com, and we'll see you a little bit later. Appreciate each and every one of you guys.